The heavyweight division is so cooked right now. We talked about how welterweight is bad, but then everyone got on our case for saying that. And they're saying, well, have you seen heavyweight? Yes, of course we've seen heavyweight. Everyone knows it sucks.
I mentioned this last week with our most disappointing fighters of the year. I mentioned the whole heavyweight division because it's basically like collegiate wrestling at this point.
It's literally just laying and praying. If you're 260 pounds, just starfish on someone, call it a day, win 3 rounds. Shamil, I'm looking at you, brother.
Like even tied to Ivasa fights aren't getting finished.
Oh, that's true.
Those are going to decisions.
Yeah, especially like you have 2 strikers, Rosenstrike and Tuivasa. Heavy hitters can put you out with 1 punch. They're just like...
Like it looked like point fighting like Sean Strickland out there.
I actually think, dude, Sean Strickland is inspiring the heavyweights. That's crazy.
Like they see that all these like technical fighters are like winning championships, like Leon, Poetan, Strickland. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a point fighter.
Well, Poetan gets finishes.
Yeah, but he's still a point fighter. Like he's very, very technical with his movement.
He throws strikes only when it matters.
Yeah.
Which is it's so interesting. You see heavyweight, they throw strikes when they're not even in range. Like, I think this counts. Yeah, they're just trying to get significant strikes.
That's like they like drop the controller in UFC 5 and just Habib level striking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the top 5 are all relatively skilled. Obviously, you have Tom, you have Cyril Gahn, you have Volkov, you have Sergey, and you have Curtis Blades.
You're forgetting the champion.
I'm saying like top 5 contenders.
Okay.
Even though Tom technically isn't a contender. And Jon Jones isn't a heavyweight. He's just, I don't know.
He's Jon Jones. He's the pound for pound number 1.
Okay, Dana. I've heard enough out of you. But still, we have a skilled top 5 for heavyweight. But if you go back in time, I think heavyweight was more skilled like 5-10 years ago, which is weird to say. You had Stipe, you had Ngannou, you had guys who we were actually looking forward to these big matchups. Mm-hmm. And now for some reason, it's like they just feel boring.
I have a question. Did heavyweight fall off after the Pavlovich-Volkov fight, or was that the fight that made it known that heavyweight isn't actually that good?
Well, I think it's not just that fight. It's more of like
But from there on, I feel like it kind of really like made me notice that these heavyweights aren't.
Yeah, I think when you have such high expectations for someone like Pavlovich, and you're like, oh, this guy's 6 first-round finishes.
Did he even throw a punch?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. That sold our parlays on that card.
Yeah, like I don't know if I can ever predict a heavyweight to have a round 1 finish again. I'm like, yeah, heavyweight fight decision.
Even Tom, I predicted Tom versus Curtis Blades as a round 2 KO because I was like, these guys just aren't doing it anymore.
Yeah, but
Tom is keeping the heavyweight division alive. Tom is the
only thing keeping the heavyweight division alive.
And I think once he's champion, then we can get, him versus Cyril Gahn.
But he's beaten most of the guys. I know. The issue too.
I know. And it's so hard to get new heavyweight blood.
Yeah, these heavyweights also have pretty quick turnaround times. So they've all kind of actually fought each other already.
I don't know if it's the quick turnaround times. It's just they have such bad cardio that halfway through the fight, they just stop trying.
Here, let me put this out there. Imagine a heavyweight division without Tom Aspinall right now. Like you have Jon Jones who hasn't fought in 540 days.
That would be so weird.
And no Tom.
Because would you have Curtis Blades as the interim or like...
No interim.
Well, it would probably be Sergey Pavlovich.
But Volkov would have beat Pavlovich for that belt probably.
Oh, but you never know if Volkov would have gotten booked for that. I don't know. It's just weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. Tom really is kind of just carrying the division.
He's got that division on his back.
Also, why is the heavyweight division so bad at marketing? Like, no one in heavyweight markets their own fights. You have John, who's on Twitter. It's a great fight. Oh, I'd love to fight him.
Yeah, we got Jon Jones.
Yeah, we have Jon Jones on Twitter, who hasn't even fought. Tom, who is wanting to fight, but now he feels like he's defended his interim. And he shouldn't have to defend that.
He should be fighting Jon Jones.
Exactly. Dude, it's like Dana thinks he's crazy for asking for a title shot against Jon Jones when he's the interim champ. He's like, oh, this kid doesn't, he's a good contender. This kid doesn't deserve anything. What? He's defended an interim title, which has only happened like 2 or 3 times ever. Bro, it's so cooked.
Yeah, especially for us who are like really big Aspinall fans and like don't like Jon Jones because we have a friend who constantly glazes him. Dana glazes him like...
He's probably watching this right now.
Hopefully he is. Guess what? Jon Jones,
He's cooked.
You're cooked. Tom's coming for you.
That's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good place.
Quick
Thumbs
little
up.
rant. Like, just, this was awesome. He's got to spew and waffle for like 5 minutes or whatever.
All right. Make sure you guys subscribe. See ya.
Peace.